Who will surrender to Krishna and who will not surrender to Krishna? So the Puranas describe two types of souls in this world. Sura Asura energy. Two types of souls. The Suras, saintly persons. The Vaishnavas. And opposite of that, the Asura, the non-devotees. What is the definition of each? Those who are Vishnu Bhakti, those who perform Vishnu Bhakti, they are called the Suras, the Devas, the Vaishnavas, and the Asura Tathagata. And those who do not do Vishnu Bhakti, they are called the Devas, non-devotees. So in simple language, who accept Vishnu, they are Suras, saintly persons. And those who do not accept Vishnu, they are the Asuras. Very clear definition. Many times we think that Sura means who has big Dracula teeth and red hair, and who eats babies and things like that. In simple language,
might make plain, don't put any go.
Yes, this is not now.
Plain, just do plain.
Santman will come now.
Plain is good, no? They are not going
now is okay. So who surrendered to Bhagavan, that person is called sadhu. And who not surrendered to Bhagavan, that person is called demon. So in Bhagavad Gita, we read, Krishna talks a lot about this. So first we have to accept Bhagavan's Surup, Krishna's Surup. Those who do not accept Bhagavan's Surup, they are called the demons, Bhagavan's form, they are the non-devotees. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, what is that? Abhijananti Mahamudhana Sasvaya Sutta, Bhajatit Kata Sutta Parabhavana Janana Mama Bhakta Mahesh. Krishna is very nice definition. Those who think that Krishna's body is like ordinary human, Krishna's body is made like our bodies of earth, water, fire, air, mind, intelligence, or false ego. Those who think that Krishna has accepted a material body like we do, then Krishna calls this type of person, they have no intelligence, asura, demons. Parabhava, they do not understand my supreme nature as the supreme Lord. Mama Bhakta Maheshwara, I am in control of all planets, I am in control of the Lord of all living entities. All souls belong to Guru, that is Krishna. But we do not accept that, not accept Krishna's supreme position, Krishna's transcendental form. Then Krishna talks about these persons in Bhagavad Gita. Mogas, Mogakarma, Samona, Vijigmona. Mogas, Mogakarma, Samona, Mohagyana, Chetasa, Asura, Rakshashas, Cheva, Prakritam, Mohinamas. So we do not accept Krishna's form, all their performance of all their activities, all their knowledge, all their desires, bewildered. They remain constantly in the cycle of birth and death. So accepting Krishna's form, this is a clear definition of those who achieve liberation, those who achieve perfection of life, and those who deny Krishna's form, they will again and again be stuck in the cycle of birth, death, old age and disease. So, this month we have so much chance to hear about Krishna's name, hear about Krishna's form, hear about Krishna's activities, hear about Krishna's devotees, and hear about their loving exchanges. So by hearing this, all type of atheism, all type of foolishness, ignorance will be destroyed. One can achieve devotion. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna talks about 4 types of persons who surrender to Krishna, surrender to me, and 4 types of persons who don't surrender to Krishna. Chaturveda Vajjati Brahmacharya Sukhidhanjana Ato Akati Gigyasa Gyanacha Bharatasa. Krishna says 4 types of saintly persons. Sukriti Vana. They come to me, they approach me. The question comes when Krishna says why they have too much good activities in this life and previous life. Because they come to me, they do not go to anyone else. It means no Brahma or Shiva or Muhammad or Jesus. And those saintly persons, there are also 4 types. Those who approach Krishna out of desire for freedom from suffering, arta, those who want money, brighter than sunshine, sweeter than honey. Those who are inquisitive, and those who want liberation, freedom from birth and death. Example of those who want wealth is Dhruva Maharaj. No, the other day, we went to the place of Dhruva Maharaj. What did he want? Actually, our material desires are very small. What do we want? 1 life, okay, 2 maximum, a new house, some washing machine. Our desires are very small. But Dhruva wanted his own universe. Imagine such a desire. But Krishna is very expert. But he saw, if I want to fulfill my desire, I should go to Krishna. Gajendra is the example of a devotee who is suffering, who will free me from all suffering. Abhaya Charananda, only Krishna is free to give asam, abhaya, adara, amrita, another Charananda. Only Krishna is free to give freedom from all fear, so to become free from distress. Gajendra approached Krishna. Some people wondering, what is the goal of life? What is the goal of the Vedas? Why after birth? So they are inquisitive. Example is the sages of Namasaramya. Many questions they have, they approached. Bhagavan means sadhu, sadhu means Bhagavan. And lastly, those who wanted liberation from birth and death, like the 4 Kumars. They approach Krishna because they know only Krishna gives liberation. Because he is the Lord of Maya. So of these 4, the one who wants liberation is best, because no desire. And these all 4 have Sukriti, good fortune, because they come to Krishna. But all of them want something from Krishna. These 4 are not pure. They want to do some business with Krishna. But the nature of devotion to Krishna, by doing devotion to Krishna, desire is fulfilled and desire also disappears. Like an expert doctor. Expert doctor cures the disease in such a way you never ask again. These 4 come to Krishna. When they realize his weakness, his mercy, then they give up their desire and accept Sudha Bhava, pure Bhava. Opposed to that are the 4 types of non-devotees, 4 types of demons. Namam Duskritana Mudha, Narapapyanti, Narayana, Maya Asura.
Chatur Duskritana Mudha.
Maya Apitagyana Asura Bhava Masura. Krishna says that those of the demonic nature, Asura Bhava Masura, they never come to me. These also 4 types. Namam Duskritana. Opposite of the devotees, the Duskritana, those who have too much stockpile of sinful activities. Opposed to Vishnu Bhakti, opposed to the Vaishnavas.
Mudha.
Don't like Shravan Kirtan. Don't want Krishna. Mudha means the fools. Fools means especially the student community. So much addicted to mental speculation. The yogis, these are different types of Buddhas. Namam Duskritana Buddha, the lowest of mankind, means like Buddhists, impersonalists, Mayavadis, never accept the form of Krishna. Nagapadati Naradama, Maya intelligence is stolen by illusion. These four types of persons never surrender to Krishna. So hopefully all of us here, hopefully some type of sacred persons trying to come to Krishna. We are given sadhana bhajan to come to approach to Krishna. And we should understand, not everyone will come. Only fortunate persons who have too much security. Previous life must have done some sadhusana, must have served Krishna knowingly or unknowingly, that this result, this security, bring us for sadhusana. Nama Visvara. Everyone will not seek these bhajans. Everyone will not try to take shelter from Krishna. In Bhagavatam it says, out of thousands of persons, was a Mukti Nama Pisidana Narayana Paraya Sadhula Papashata Kota Shakti Mahamana. Even out of many millions of liberated souls and perfected souls, only one may approach. And Gurudev would say, this Chandrama. Out of millions of Gyanis, millions of yogis, millions of karmis, millions of materialists, only one may come to Krishna. No Narayan, Gurudev would say. Only one may come to Bhagavan Narayan. And out of all the devotees of Narayan, maybe only one or two have interest in Ram Bhakti. It was Ram Paravastata. Ram had many qualities you cannot find in Narayan. So surrender to Ramachandra. This is of a higher value than the surrender to Bhagavan Narayan, if you look in terms of rasa. And out of so many devotees of Ramachandra, then how many will take shelter of Dwarkadis Krishna? Very few. Out of many devotees of Dwarkadis Krishna, how many will surrender to Brajananda, Shamsundara, in Dasaras? Less. Out of millions of devotees in Dasaras, how many will come for Sakyaras, service, for every guru towards Krishna? That is very few. Out of them, how many will come to Yasodananda, Nandananda? How many will come in Vatsasaras? And out of them, how many will come in Radharani, Seva, Madhuras, Tatabhavi, Chakra, Ichamuri Baba? That is very few. Sometimes we become depressed. So much preaching in 50 years. Wow. 100 years since, 150 years since Saraswati Thakur. The more push of the Hare Krishna movement. How many coming? 100? Huh? No, this mic's okay, my voice is weak. Oh, my voice is the problem. Haribol, that's better? No. So, out of many, many thousands, how many souls, how many have human forms? Very few. Mahaprabhu told all these things to Rupa Goswami. And Sanatana Goswami especially. How many souls? Who can count? How many get human form? Those who get human form, how many even accept any type of dharma? Many less. Those who accept dharma means the Vedic scriptures, but most just say by mouth, I am Hindu, I am Sanatana Dharma, but not following anything. Most is like that. Those who really follow dharma, the karmis, Karmimyo Parato Hari Rupa Goswami said in Upadesha. Of the karmis who really follow the Vedic dharma to go to Swarga, how many of them become free of desire? Even desire liberation. When we are growing up, we cannot even imagine there is a thing called mukti, liberation. Never heard of such a thing. And those who desire liberation, how many actually got liberation? And those who got liberation, how many became devotees of Bhagavan? No, it's a very, very rare thing. Anyways, all who come here are great souls. Like in the hospital, we cannot go to the hospital. Oh, everyone in the hospital is sick. The doctor here must be very bad. It's not like that. So in the ashram, people have various degrees of disease. So we're not trying to throw anyone out. We just have to be patient. Don't take the disease. Don't take the disease. Take the medicine. But try to listen to the doctor's advice. When the patient thinks I have no disease, that means very soon he will die. So I have many mats, I have many problems. Sadhu is here, but we have to listen. We cannot just close our eyes and make up our own medicine. So anyway, KB is the hospital. We are all patients. Go with these Harikataras medicine. Sometimes the injection will a little pain, but afterwards will give relief. Go Premanandi.
Agyanatandasya Gananjanashalakya Chakshurvanidhamya Tasmai Shri Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikayatadaya Krishna Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Panchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhyayacha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Angachyavaya Chakvirudito Mandikhyam Devam Jatam Yadadam Tadatam Patram Varasashti Vrindaram Nirasanam Jada Sadram Viramodaram Padaskandanideshito Yamgayam Damodaram Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Vedanta Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare. First of all, many Vitananda Pranams to the Lotus feet of Shiva Buddha. Nitya Krishna Vishnupada Stotra Sattva Shishimada Kirtan Narayan Vishnu Maharaj Shiksha Gurudevas Om Vishnupada Stotra Sattva Shishimada Kirtan Narayan Vishnu Maharaj Shimadi Krishna Priyata Purani Rupananga Gaudiya Purvanga the author of Shri Damodarashtakam Shri Siddhartha Vaishnavas and Vaishnavas have read United Sannyasis and Pranam. So we're hearing Damodarashtaka these mornings in Lotus Mouths of Vaishnavas. Verses 1 and 2 are very much interrelated. So we'll start verse 2 a little bit. We'll touch today. So we heard about the three elements of introduction to a piece of literature, transcendental literature. That is namaskar, obeisances, the author gives to the Supreme Lord. Then Rasta Nirdesh, or pointing out the subject being discussed, and Ashirvad, the blessing. So these three are contained within verses 1 and 2. So we'll speak a little bit more about that later. The verse 2 goes, Vrinandamo netra yukmam vritantam karambojayu menam satakane Usvasakam patrirekam pakantam stita praivandam modaram bhaktikam. So, Krishna is weeping. Krishna is naturally weeping like a little child because, well, he is a little child. He's in this human-like form. That's his original form. So, Vrutanta. He is weeping incessantly and rubbing his eyes again and again with his two lotus-like hands. His eyes are extremely restless and filled with fear. He takes heavy breaths again and again that pours the pearls and other ornaments around his neck, which is marked by three gracefully curving lines to travel. O Damodar, you've been bound by others for Tzadya Bhakti, Bhakti Bhadra. Auch my respectful Dandaras, Damodar, Tzadya says. So if you remember at the end of verse 1, already Satyavata Muni's attention goes naturally towards the beauty of Damodar Krishna. So many details we can hear about. At once we can understand from the three statements that Damodar is a person, and a very beautiful, attractive person. Not any type of abstract, absolute, impersonal type of Brahman or whatever. But this Para-Brahman Krishna, who is bedecked with all ornaments, bedecked with all beauty, bedecked with all attractiveness. So his nature is very playful, his nature is very attractive. So no one can be neutral. Everyone, if a person has a simple heart, must be attracted by the Supreme Lord because of his beauty, because of his being Rasika, so automatically he's attracted. So now the details. At the end of the first shloka we can hear Lasat Kundalam Gokule. At once the attention of Satyavrat Muni is going towards Kundalas, Krishna's wonderful in the form of sharks, in the form of bakara. That's between shark and dolphin, sea monster, that's it. So, what is not correct? So, Rudan, so here Satyavrat Muni is continuing. Rudan, he's crying, of course, the Hridaya, the same root, Rudan. More, well, again and again. Netram Yugman Rijantam. He is rubbing his eyes with two hands. So there are two meanings in this word, I think. Netram Yugman Rijantam. Satyavrat Muni is saying two meanings. Sanatana Goswami is saying two meanings. The first one, Krishna wants to stop those tears. So as he wants to stop them, they fall. And the other meaning, so you cannot stop, and they are falling, they're running like, two streams of Ganga and Yamuna, exactly, the white one and the black one. Yamuna is always blackish, you can pay attention all the time you see. And Ganga is whitish. So the one stream is mixed with the kajal, with the mascara. English? Kajal. No, English.
Kajal.
Eyeliner. Yes.
Eyeliner.
Proper English. So marked that flow of tears is totally covered with blackish kajal or eyeliner, so that is Yamuna. So he cannot stop. The other meaning is they're overflowing, already overflowing, but he still tries to run. And the child is crying, being disappointed with some chastisement with the mother and father. So starts crying and crying. You remember yourself crying with the child? I remember. Very bitter. And you try to stop that. Liquid falls, from your eyes, runs and runs. You try to stop. It's still overflowing. So overflowing all your fingers. So all your fingers become soaked with the tears. So Krishna is like this, So the more... I'm speaking of Krishna. Expert psychologist is next to me, that's why. I'm here to console that, why. I'm trying to speak about Krishna. So, the more details we see, the more we are surprised so much. Because all the world is in awe and reverence. The whole world is in fear of Krishna. So, Rudantam Mohot Netra Yudmohijantam, Satantam Netra Mohot Shvasakantam Kadere Kantakantam. So, this fear, Shatanka Netra, his eyes Netram are full of Shatanka, full of fear. Full of fear. So he's really fearful, really fearful. Krishna is certainly best of the actors playing on stage. And although he's playing the part of a human being, he is Naravat, totally in his Naravat. He's, like we said, that he's playing his Naravat. That is Krishna, Ishvara, Krishna, Satchitananda. Vigraha Anadir Adirgoya Sarvakarana. That is Krishna. The initial form of Krishna is that. So that may invoke a seeming contradiction in our minds. We can think that, oh, that is Krishna who is like playing human-like pastime. But on the other hand, we hear that he is actually that form of Godhead. That is the initial form of attaching Shakara. It's a Krishna's Bhagavan. So yeah, he is the initial form of Godhead. So that brings out some contradiction, but actually there is no contradiction. Because although he is so playful, and he is playing that pastime, and he is playing, well, everything he does is playing. He is playing initially as Krishna in Gokula, and he is playing the game of creation, he is playing the game of existence of these material universes, he is playing the existence of all the jivas, he is playing the existence of, how to say, jivas who are hearing this Harikatha, and Harikatha is the source of all Harikatha is Krishna, because Krishna is describing all Harikatha to the mouth of Satyavatan and the great souls, great sages, Parikshita, Shukadeva Goswami and others, Vyasadeva and others. So they're speaking about Krishna, and Krishna is inducing them to speak, so Krishna is everything. So that's it, Achintya. So Krishna is simultaneously playing, and he is that personality, he is playing. So, very interesting conclusion. So, Rudantam Mohan Netra Yugmam Rudantam Karamboja Shatam Kanetra. So, with his two lotus hands, he is rubbing his lotus eyes. Lotus is rubbing against lotus.